Jeez. Hey, my mom's friends were right. I'm a little handsome. Alright, what's going on, y'all, man? It's your boy Chase Vibes. As y'all can see from the title, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Western style samples in the style of like CUBEATZ, just something different. Let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, y'all, so we're going to be breaking down one of the samples that I made from my new one-shot kit that I'm working on. Not sure when I'm going to drop it, but it's one of the samples that's a bonus sample in it, so this is what it sounds like.
This town is new to me.
Yeah, so that's a little sneak peek. Let's just go ahead and get right into how I made it. Alright, y'all, so off rip, the first thing that I went ahead and did was make like this simple, like nice, you know, catchy piano melody. Just very repetitive. And what I did over here was just copy the same pattern over, but I moved it up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this works either 5 up or 5 down. Shout out to Jacket for putting me on about this. It's something I did but didn't really understand. So yeah, after that, what I went ahead and did was I sent that to the mixer channel. I didn't put any processing on it or anything yet. So next up, what I went ahead and did after that. So next up, I went ahead and added this this mallet, also out of my bank. Sounds like this. I just played like these nice counter chords. I just thought it worked, so. But I went ahead and just played it right here, and then I moved it over and just moved it down an octave, and then I added one right here again. And I did the same thing over here, except I just copied this over, moved it up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. So sounds like this. Goes back up. And I forgot, I moved this up a half step, so went from E to F. Just moved this over. Only thing that changed was E to F. Alright, and that's about, after that, I went ahead and added this flute from Al Hug. You can see it's in the key of E, so I went ahead and went into here, right clicked on E to make sure we put it in the key of that. And then went over here and just played along with my melody. So I played A. And then over here, I put it in the same spot, except I moved it up to D. And as y'all can see, I moved it off the grid. Y'all are probably wondering, Chase, why isn't it on the grid? I want to make it more humanized, more CUBEATZ-ish, more different. You know what I mean? So, let me go ahead and play y'all what we got so far. Just doesn't sound as like ear catching and shit like that. So next up, what I went ahead and added was this whistle. If I can get to it, here it is. Not sure who's it from, but it's a Western whistle. It fit really well with this beat, so with this loop. So I went ahead and just played this pattern right here. It worked really well. It's got like a pitch glide. And as y'all can see, it's slightly off of the grid. I just copied this same pattern over here, just moved it up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, just like that. Simplicity. And then I sent that to the mixer channel, and I went ahead and threw on effect rack because I wanted to give it like a unique vibe. I went ahead and went to a preset called Trip Forward Flashback. It's probably some weird delay, I don't know, crystallizer, echo voice, so delay and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I went ahead and threw on sketch cassette too. I turned up the use just a little bit right here. I put it on type 1, put it on master, and then just copy these settings basically. I turned on like the NR comp, which is like a compressor, I guess. And then I turned up the brightness. I think I turned down the amount. And then I think I messed with like these flutter knobs and then like the depth and intensity. But basically it's what it sounds like dry. Sounds cool, but with it, just gives it a different vibe. We want to be different. So that's what we got right here. Beautiful. Last but not least, I went ahead and added this flute right here. That's what it sounds like. And as you can see that I have it off of the grid. So it sounds like this. So over here, just moved it up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything that's over here, you can just tell I just moved it up 5. So threw on sketch cassette on that. Turn it up to use, put it on cheap, type 3 or type 4, whatever that is. I can't read Roman numerals.
What?
I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, I turned up the intensity, mess with the flutter, I think, the rate. You know, just copy these, you know, presets right here if you want. Then after that, this is where I start getting into like the cowboy, like, you know, the yeehaw. You know what I'm saying? I got these guitar flicks, or guitar licks, I mean. I'm not 100% sure where I got them. I forgot. But let's get right to it. And then over here, I just copied these over here. As you can see, I have them moved off the grid a little bit. That's just to give it a more humanized feeling. And then since we moved everything up 5 over here, as you can see, I moved it up 5. Moved it up 5. So now we have this. And I just copied that over all the way. So, as you can see, I went ahead and turned my piano into a wave file. We'll go ahead and just mute these now since we don't need them. It's my piano. So all I did to do that was just go into here, go to my piano, click record, Option R if you're on Mac, or Alt R if you're on Windows, I believe. And if we go over, as you can see, I just made a unique one and just pitched it down an octave. That's what they sound like together. Just made it sound more full. Then next up, I went ahead and recorded it again, or just made a new one, and I stretched it out and pitched it up. So all that I did was just go like this, put on stretch, stretched it out, then I cut it, delete, I did make unique, and then I just pitched it up an octave. So that's what we got. That's what it sounds like together. And then over here, I just took away the high one and just have it low and in the stretch. And I just kept that going over here. So I took our music box thing, I moved it over, and as you can see, I just took away some of the, you know, some of the low octave ones. So now we just have this. Then we added our flute, or whistle flute. And then our little guitar licks that really just summed up the whole Western feel. Bam. And then after that, I'll go ahead and mute these. I went ahead and just brought back the regular piano. I just kept this going. And then you see I brought back some of our other flutes right here. Then I brought back our music bots. And then our guitar licks. And then after I was satisfied with the whole arrangement of my loop and everything, I went ahead and went to the master. I went to the record button, did Option R or Alt R if you're on Windows to record the whole master. And then I went over here, went ahead and turned it into a wave file. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Bam. But I wasn't finished yet. I wanted to add some more textures to it, so I went ahead and added this texture that I got off of YouTube. Then next up, I wanted to add a little bit more flavor to the loop. And then next up, I wanted to add some like more ambience, just like something else to just flavor up the loop besides like the texture, and then just something else. So we got this little windy ambience from Nico. Without it. With it. That really summed up the loop. Next, I went ahead and went on to my master. I threw on a Crammer tape stereo, which is what I've been putting on like my master for my loops. I go to mastering, and then I go to master soft clip compression. This basically just makes it a little bit louder, so this is without it. With it. Just gives it like a nice little boost. I guess you could say it's like using a fruity limiter versus a fruity soft clipper. It just kind of like sums it up, I guess you could say. Sound shifter, pitched it up too. So like originally all of our shit I had like this. That sounds ugly versus up to, so. And then, wait, I'm not done yet. I wanted to like do something different, like unique with the beginning of the loop. So I went to YouTube, I looked up like some cowboy movie intro shit, and I got like this cool little like, just listen.
This town is new to me.
I just thought that shit was hard. I don't know why. I just thought it was different, give it like a cowboy feel. I thought it'd be funny. So yeah, just to basically kind of sum it up, this is what the loop sounds like by itself without the texture and a little accent that we added. Versus with it, the texture. Nice little texture in the background. And then our little accent. So yeah, that was pretty much that for the sample. If you guys want this sample, it's going to be included in my new one-shot kit that I'm currently working on. The sample is called Cowboy Shootout. Thought it was funny. If you guys like this tutorial, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below what you guys want to see me do next. If you guys want the sample, it's going to be my new one-shot kit that I'm currently working on. I'm not sure when I'm going to drop it. It's going to include 10 bonus samples, like a few mallets, accents, textures, guitars, flutes, stuff like that. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Chase Vibes. Also follow Splitmind at Splitmind. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out.
This town is new to me.